When things aren't going well, immerse yourself in the successes and failures of others. An introduction to vicarious learning. Have you ever felt like you can't find a way out? In such cases, you might think that whatever you do is futile. At times like this, a good way to find a solution is to immerse yourself in the successes and failures of others. This is called vicarious learning. By observing the successes and failures of others, you can adopt ideas that you've never had before. Just by looking at the examples of others, you can understand the path to success without spending time and money. When you're pushed to the edge, it might be a good habit to intentionally look for successful and unsuccessful examples of people in similar situations to you. This might reduce the time you spend brooding. In this video, I will introduce the basic knowledge to master vicarious learning. 1. What is vicarious learning? Vicarious learning refers to learning from the experiences of others, without directly experiencing it yourself. This can be done through various media, including books, video, and spoken words. The major advantages of vicarious learning are its efficiency and risk avoidance. By learning without direct experience, you can save time and resources. Also, you can avoid the failures and risks that could occur by experiencing it yourself. For example, when starting a new business, learning from the experiences of people who have succeeded in similar businesses can reduce the risk of making the same mistakes. Similarly, by learning from successful examples, you can get hints on how to act. 2. Benefits of immersing in others' successes and failures. Why should we immerse ourselves in the successes and failures of others? I will introduce 3 benefits. The first is the acquisition of new perspectives. By learning from the experiences of others, you can gain perspectives and knowledge that would be difficult or even unimaginable for you to experience yourself. This can broaden your horizons and nurture flexible thinking. The second is the belief that you can do it too. Seeing examples of people who have succeeded from the same situation makes you honestly believe that you can do it too. The third is the improvement of your own actions. By learning from the successes of others, you can find the direction you should aim for and learn the patterns of behavior to achieve it. Conversely, from the failures, you can get suggestions to avoid actions and predict and avoid problems in advance. This allows you to improve your actions and get closer to achieving your goals. 3. How to find examples of success and failure. Let's look at the specific methods of vicarious learning. First, let's introduce 3 ways to find examples of success and failure of others. 3 to 1. Learn from the internet, books, movies, etc. You can learn from the successes and failures of others through the internet, books, movies, etc., especially business books, self-help books, and documentary films often detail the lives of successful and unsuccessful people. 3 to 2. Find a mentor or role model. It is also important to find someone you respect, or who has a clear vision of what you aim for. They will become your mentors or role models. Through their actions, judgments, successes, and failures, you can indirectly gain experience. Also, if possible, having direct communication can provide deeper learning. 3 to 3. Learn from those around you. Finally, you can also learn from your relationships. The experiences of friends, colleagues, and relatives are valuable sources of learning. Also, by participating in networking events or seminars, you can increase opportunities to come into contact with successful and unsuccessful examples that are not in your field of view. 4. How to incorporate lessons from successes and failures. Next, let's consider how to incorporate the lessons learned from these examples of success and failure. It's important not just to find these examples, but to utilize them for your own growth. 4.1 Apply what you've learned to your own situation. It's important to apply what you've learned to your own situation. Each person's examples of success and failure come with their unique circumstances and background, so not everything will apply to you directly. Therefore, it's vital to consider how to apply these lessons to your own situation, and think about how you would act in a similar scenario. 4.2 Reflect on and deeply understand what you've learned. It's also important to reflect on and deeply understand what you've learned. It's not enough to just superficially understand what you've learned from successes and failures. You need to grasp the essence of these lessons, understanding the background and causes that led to these outcomes. Reflecting on these lessons multiple times is an effective way to do this. By applying these methods, you can make the lessons learned from others' successes and failures your own. These lessons will then help improve your actions and decisions. 5. Tips for vicarious learning. Now, having introduced the methods of vicarious learning, there are also some tips to make it more effective. Here are 4 main ones. 5.1 Maintain critical thinking. It's crucial to maintain critical thinking, even when learning from others' successes and failures. It's important not to accept everything at face value. Always consider why those results occurred, and whether they are truly beneficial for you. 5. To understand the differences between other situations and your own. It's important to understand the differences between other situations and your own. Knowledge and experiences gained from entirely different circumstances may not apply directly to you. You must understand other situations and consider whether you can appropriately apply them to your own. 5.3 Continually reflect and repeat. Continual reflection and repetition are also important. By reflecting on what you've learned and relearning it, you can deepen your understanding and truly make the lessons your own. 5.4 Put what you've learned into practice. Putting what you've learned into practice is vital. Just understanding something intellectually doesn't mean it's truly yours yet. By putting it into action and seeing the results, you'll truly incorporate the lessons learned. Conclusion. In this video, we introduced the concept, benefits, and specific methods of vicarious learning. The advantage of observing others' successes and failures is that you can gain experience without spending money. You can acquire perspectives that you didn't have before, and gain courage from the idea that if others could do it, so can you. When you feel cornered, actively seek examples from people who were in a similar situation to you. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, as it greatly encourages us. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.